Crude oil prices have taken a nosedive and have fallen 6% overnight, reaching the levels it was in August 2021, making it a 4-year low. Brent crude dropped 6.5% to touch $65.58 per barrel, and WTI crude fell 7.4% to touch $61.99 per barrel, which led to this drop off being capped off as one of the worst weeks for oil in recent history. Let us decode in a very simple, quick, and easy manner for you why this is happening like this. Now, this becomes interesting because the tariff move definitely affects all sectors, but it is looking as if something out of ordinary has hit the crude oil space. Now, is this fall a passive reaction to the tariff move by the USA, or is there something actively happening in the crude oil space which has triggered this fall? And what is the effect of this free fall on India as a consumer nation? Let's try to understand. This video will have quick and practical lessons on economics, which you may have studied in college but might not have seen in real world scenarios. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fintelligent Investor channel. I'm CA Pratiksha Pai. We endeavor to give you straightforward and educative videos on personal finance to reach our vision of financial literacy being made available to all. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to our channel to get complex finance news and topics broken down into simple tidbits for you. So let's begin. If you feel that my talking speed is slow, you can watch on a faster speed. The relevant timestamps are also given. If you want any personal finance or tax consultancy, feel free to mail us at fintel.investor@gmail.com. The email ID is also given in the description. Let's dive in. Background: the oil prices saw a sharp fall yesterday. Not just some routine up and down, but it fell 6% overnight. It slipped below the $65 a barrel. And to give you a perspective, this is the lowest that oil has fallen since August 2021, which was the kind of second wave times of COVID. So, literally, it fell to a 4-year low overnight. And also, the fall in crude oil has been 6% overnight. And in the last 1 month, it has gone down by 7%. And overall, in the last 12 months, the crude oil prices have gone down by 24%. This was, of course, a negative sentiment for the oil companies across the world, for starters. On Friday, that is April 4th, the shares of companies like ONGC was down 6.6%, RIL was down 4.3%, Oil India was down 6.4% compared to the overall BSE Sensex, which was down just 1.02%, even after all the reciprocal tariff drama. So let's see what are the triggers. Trigger 1: escalation in global trade tensions based on the reciprocal tariff policy. One of the trigger for the fall in the oil prices is the reaction to the reciprocal tariffs put into place by the USA. As you all are aware, the US has imposed reciprocal tariffs on almost all countries. And even within this, irrespective of the country of origin of goods, there is a universal tariff of 25% on auto and auto parts and a baseline tariff of 10% on all goods being imported into the US. Similarly, a tariff of 34% imposed on Chinese imports into the US and 26% imposed on India, and many other countries also have been at the receiving end. Now, yesterday, what happened was that China also retaliated and imposed 34% on goods coming to China from the US. And this retaliation again flared up the probability of a global trade war and a consequential global economic meltdown. And again, if many other countries come forward and start imposing the retaliatory tariff, of course, again, the probability of a global trade war and an economic slowdown will shoot up. And of course, when the tariffs are imposed, the costs of goods go up. And when the costs go up, lesser sales actually happen and the demand goes down. And when the demand goes down, lesser items will be imported, because if there is no demand for a particular item, why would the importers in the US want to import and just store it without any sales, right? So the trade volumes will go down, export import will go down, earnings will go down, GDP will shrink, and people's buying power will also go down. Due to a lower demand of imported goods, volume of trade will go down, the transportation of goods and the route demand will also go down, and the dependence on oil will also go down, and finally, the demand for oil will also go down. So, this is a classic example of how demand and supply works. The demand for oil will go down, but the supply is still there in huge volume. The sellers cannot just store oil and keep bearing the expenses of storage just because there is no demand and nobody is purchasing, right? So, what will they do? They will lower the prices so that more buyers will come forward and take advantage of the reduced prices and purchase in higher volumes. Before we go over to the second trigger, I want to ask you, do you know the name of any oil producing country? If yes, let me know in the comments. Type in the name of any oil producing country. Let's see how many answers we get and how much variety of answers we get. Trigger 2. OPEC Plus decides to increase the supply beyond market expectations. The second big trigger was the decision by the OPEC Plus countries to increase oil production. See, OPEC is the organization of the petroleum exporting countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Oman, UAE, and so on. And along with them, their allies like Russia, Bahrain, Brunei. Together, they become OPEC Plus countries. And these countries met and came out with a surprising decision. They said that the OPEC Plus will increase the oil output by 4,11,000 barrels per day starting from May. This was beyond the market expectations. It was expected that the OPEC Plus countries will hike the production by 1,40,000 barrels per day. But surprisingly, it was decided to increase the production by 4,11,000 barrels per day, which is almost 3 times higher than expected. Now, when the production of oil goes up, the inventory ready for supply goes up. And when the supply is more, automatically the prices come down in order to push out the inventory by giving an advantage of lower prices. Now, despite there being a probability of a global slowdown and the potential decrease in demand for oil, still, this particular move to increase the production of oil was pushed by Saudi Arabia. This is because the OPEC countries generally set a quota among themselves that each country can produce so much oil. But it is being alleged by Saudi Arabia that certain of the member and allied countries are not adhering to this quota and producing more oil. And so Saudi Arabia said that we are also going to up the production. And this particular decision was arrived at. So, in the larger equation, on one side, the demand is going down, and on the other side, the supply is going up. Before going ahead, I want to request you to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, as this will be a great motivation for us to go on producing more content like this for you. Trigger 3. US crude oil inventory is more than expected. See, another factor which contributed to the fall was that the crude oil inventory of the US was up at 6.2 million barrels versus the forecast of a decline of 2.1 million barrels. This was also a bit of a surprise, but also implied a weaker demand for oil, which again led to a stimulus for a fall. Global impact. Almost all the oil companies throughout the globe, including within India, saw a decline in their share prices. In fact, Goldman Sachs has slashed its oil price outlook for Brent to $69 per barrel and that for WTI at $66 per barrel. Again, the fears of a recession has again flared, with JP Morgan increasing the probability of a global recession to 60%. Not only this, but a strain has also happened in the OPEC plus alliances and relationships. And if this flares up further, then there is a possibility of a full-blown price war among the oil-producing nations affecting the prices of oil. And this can have a negative impact on the countries whose economies are particularly reliant on oil revenues like Russia and Iran. Impact on India. India is an oil importing country with over 85% of our crude oil requirements being met through imports. And this makes us highly sensitive to the global oil price movements. Any fall in the crude oil prices has an effect on our economy directly as well as in ripple effects. Every $1 drop in the crude oil prices saves us almost $1.2 billion or 10,000 crore rupees annually, and this can help us reduce the import bill significantly and narrow the current account deficit as well. Of course, if this price decrease is passed on to the final consumers, the price of fuel could also come down, but that is the decision of the authorities here. So yes, this was a quick video on what led to the fall in the crude oil prices and what can be the upcoming impact. I hope this video was educative and useful to you. Please like the video if you felt that the content in the video was useful and helpful, as well as share it with your friends and family to spread the financial literacy. We will continue to come up with more such educative videos in personal finance. Till then, stay subscribed, stay connected. Thank you.